I gave you my heart.
Yo, what's up, Piston Nation? Back at you with another one on today. I am your main man, TA of Noble Sports Entertainment. If you have not subscribed to this channel, then what are you waiting for? Because we talk sports, period. All right, guys, without further ado, I want to talk about the 2019 free agent, Terrence Ross from the Orlando Magic. All right, guys, there's going to be a lot of teams vying for a shooter like Terrence Ross. This guy can get buckets, and he can get them in a hurry. And the thing about Terrence Ross is he's a very solid contributor, whether you got him starting or whether you got him coming off the bench in a six-man role. The guy's about 6'7", and definitely he's one of those wings that a lot of people will be vying for his attention because he can space the floor and he can knock down the outside perimeter shot, the three-point shot, which this team has pretty much, this league has, I should say, has pretty much become a three-point shooting league. So you definitely got to have 3-and-D guys on the team, and I definitely think Terrence Ross would be a great acquisition for the Detroit Pistons to sign and to pick up. Now, the only thing with the Pistons is that the money, a lot of the money doesn't come off the books until the following season. They are still owing money to Josh Smith, and we know how that deal turned out. So definitely, man, Terrence Ross will be a great acquisition for the Detroit Pistons. I've seen this guy get buckets like crazy. I think he's one of those guys that averaged like 10 points a game, but was able to score 50 before. And it's not too many players in the NBA that have done that, but Terrence Ross can score, and he can get his own shot. And that's what you need. You need a guy that's going to be able to step in and help Dre Drummond them with the scoring. When they can't score, when Blake having an off game, or when Drummond is having an off game offensively, you got somebody else that can pick it up. And the Pistons, two vital positions that they need this season is the small forward position and somebody to be able to come in to be that point guard. We know that Reggie is not really working out unless Reggie decides to come off the bench, and you end up grabbing another talented point guard such as Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas. A lot of these guys, Patrick Beverly, it's a lot of guys out there that's going to be some free agents that you can possibly take a look at. But the wing position, you don't have too many guys out there that can get buckets like Terrence Ross can. This dude can fill it up. And if you don't believe me, make sure you watch his film work, his highlights, and you'll understand what I mean about Terrence Ross coming in and getting buckets, scoring 30-something, scoring 20-something. The Pistons need a player like this. Definitely, I hope that they draft really well if they're not allowed to trade up, and they don't get the opportunity to trade up, and they keep that 15th pick in a draft. They have to go out to a small forward or a point guard. Definitely, you want somebody that can score at both positions, because they need help with scoring, they need help with defending, and they just need that third scorer, somebody that's going to come in and when Dre and Blake is off, that's going to come in and get buckets. And I definitely think that Terrence Ross would be a great fit with the Detroit Pistons. So the Pistons definitely need to make this into consideration about signing Terrence Ross and trying to get him to be down with this Detroit Piston team that's trying to go in a different direction in 2019, and that's be able to get to the next round in the playoffs and eventually being able to compete for a championship again. So we'll see what the Detroit Pistons decide to do in the offseason. But definitely, man, Terrence Ross would be a great pickup. The guy is averaging about 15 a game, and that's what you need from somebody right now, to be able to average between 15 and 18 a game to help you out. So we'll see what they do as far as picking up another player at that wing position, because that's what they need. It's not too many guys out there that can fill it up, and definitely I think Terrence Ross is one of those guys that you can go out there and he would be a decent pickup for you. And I definitely think that a lot of teams are going to be trying to get him to come along their team because they know he can hit the three. And when you can hit the three in this league, you're very valuable, and you'll be an asset to any team that is trying to sign you in free agency. All right, you guys, I am TA, and I'll be back to you soon with another video. I'm out of here. Peace.
I gave you my heart.